Hi Sagittarius, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm doing your mini astrological reading for the month of October. Okay, so I'm doing, each month I'm going to do two readings. I'm going to do the general, and I'm going to do a love. So right now I'm doing your general. Mid-month or so, I'll do the love reading for Sag, okay? And I'll do this for each astrological sign. So each astrological sign will have two readings per month for now, until I make changes, okay? All right, I already called in Divine Light and Love into this reading. Only messages for your highest good are to come through. This space is completely protected by God's love. Nothing anything that's not of love can't penetrate this area, this reading. So just know that, okay? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Now, the overall energy for this reading is the Four Wands. Look at that. So when I see this card, we think of like the divine masculine and the divine feminine as like twin flames coming together. So we think of like a love interest coming, not just a love interest, a divinely guided relationship, okay, is undergoing some transformation at this time. And this is not a love reading, but I gotta read what I see, okay? But the transformation is not just in terms of love. The transformation is in form of abundance. You know, abundance comes in form of love, money, just happiness, whatever. But I say this because you got the Four Wands, which is a stable relationship, stable home life, stable financial security, you know, feeling financially secure. You also got the Ten of Pentacles, which means money contentment. So some of y'all will be signing a contract and money's going to be flowing in from different projects y'all been working on, or just maybe get a raise at your job. But then you also have the Ten of Cups, so happiness and celebration, contentment as far as a relationship. And I see a lot of cups here, so you got a lot of emotional stability. So you got Ten of Cups and you got Ten of Pentacles. So that's a good sign with your Four Wands. So Four Wands is action is about to come in for you. So money contentment and just overall general happiness, Sagittarius. That's what I see for you. All right, now this is underway now because you got the Three of Pentacles. This is in process of coming to you, so you're in transformation right now. So abundance is coming through, love is coming through, all of your heart's desires are coming through right now. Okay, so the card is representing Sagittarius right now. Oops, hold on, let me see something. It's the Queen of Wands, of course, fire sign, action. You're about business this month. More so reaping the benefits of all the hard work and energy you've been putting into things, okay? So, but what's crossing you, got a Five of Pentacles energy that's crossing you. So it's crossing this card, the Five of Pentacles. You're worried that something might not work out. And I think that has to do with like the past energy of like heartache. Some of you are kind of not fully experiencing all of your emotions. You kind of like shut down a part of yourself and maybe you focus on another area. Let's say if you had a heartache in love, you shut that part down and you start focusing on like a business or some kind of creative project that you were working on, you just shut that part out. But what they're saying is, in order to get to the abundance, you need to allow yourself to feel all of your emotions, even those sad emotions, so you can release and you can gain what you need to gain. So it's like when you allow yourself to receive, feel all your emotions, it's like you're gonna get an important message from the universe, okay? So stop holding on or not looking at certain situations because you don't want to feel a hurt. Feel that hurt, you know what I'm saying? Go through that cycle so you can totally release, so you can totally come into a full abundance with appreciation of every feeling, every emotion, every experience, every lesson, okay? That's where you're at, Sagittarius. Okay, now at the base of your reading, you're gonna have a lot of options. You got Seven of Cups here. You're gonna have a lot of options, okay? Now, these options are only gonna come about after you move out of that energy of feeling like you don't want to tap into certain things. I don't want to look at love. I'm tired of relationships. I'm not dating anymore. All that energy has to go. Just feel the emotions from whatever experience that you had in the past that was heartbreak and that was feeling heavy. And I say that because in your your environment right now, you got the Ten of Wands where you're feeling heavy and you have that heartbreak. And it's like, this is from the past. It's like you still harboring some of that energy from a relationship that did not work out. And they're saying they want you to let that go. And as soon as you let that go, you're going to have other options come in. You're going to start moving to smoother water and you'll start feeling more stable within yourself, okay? But you have to let go of that heartbreak energy, that Five of Cups type energy, that Three of Swords type energy, that Ten of Wands energy. Let that energy go, okay? Because and how you let it go is experience it. Like, okay, if you're feeling sad, feel sad. You got to think about the situation so you can feel the entire spectrum of your emotions. That's how you fully heal, okay? Now, in doing that, it's going to feel like a tower moment. But like we say, tower moments is ending one phase so you can start a new beginning. It's going to feel like a tower moment. But once you allow yourself to feel all your emotions, all of your emotions, even a sad, mad, angry, frustrated, lack, fear, all of that. As soon as you start feeling it, thank you, God, for this experience. Thank you, God, for letting me see the truth in this matter. Thank you, God, for allowing this to happen so that I can do this. You're going to see like the lesson in each of the moments that you, or emotions that you experience. And then you'll be able to create. So it's not about good or bad. It's just about life experiences and lessons that you are taught along the way. The reason why these things happen was to teach you something, to bring you to this point that you're at now, to get your 10 of cups, to get your 10 of pentacles type energy, to have that 4 wands stable energy. You know what I'm saying? Healing yourself so that you can come to what it is you're supposed to be doing this lifetime. When you have that 4 wands energy, that 1111, which is the fours, the 111, those 4 ones, that is like the divine type energy. That means that you have been in contact with your divine counterpart, whether it's a feminine or whether, the male, feminine male. So that's the twin flame type energy. And when you get in contact with the twin flame type energies, because you have a divine life purpose that involve your like divine feminine or your the masculine, to activate that part in you. In order to activate it, you have to go through a tower moment. It has to bring something to your attention for you to release, to let go. And a lot of times it is heartache because there's a lesson in it. So you have a mission this lifetime, and you've already been activated and you're in process. Things are underway for you to get what you want. And not just what you want, you have a lot to give out to the universe. You're a light worker. You have something to offer. But in order to offer this, you have to go through this process. That's just what it is, okay? All right, so then we have the past. So the past is like you're going to start letting it go. You're going to start looking forward to your future. 3 of wands, you establish a stable foundation. You know what I'm saying? You got some stuff rooted, and you're building. You're still building. So it's not like, you guys are definitely not stagnant. You're constantly reinventing yourself and going on to the next project. That's very good, okay? But we need you to do the same thing as far as with your emotion. Don't stay stagnant. Don't stay stuck in one area of your life. Don't stay stuck in one emotion. Don't just stay stuck in a happy emotion. You got to look at the sad emotions in order to learn, in order to grow, okay? So even though you did real good as far as action, 3 of wands, you know what I'm saying? You need to work more on the cups, the emotional aspect. So letting that go so that you can move on, okay? Putting things behind you, but looking at it, all right? Okay, so then I'm going to tell you right now, as I'm reading, it's like my heart hurts. So it's like, oh my God, do I have heartburn? Nope. It's because that's how a lot of you guys are heartbroken. That's why you got the 3 of swords. And that's the energy that you have to let go. That's that past energy you got to let go. It's making you guys feel burdened, okay? Whew. Let that go. Let that go, okay? You heal from it. You take the lesson. And sometimes you might not see the lesson, but just feeling your emotions and releasing it, that's what's going to help you. You might not see the lessons right now. Okay, now with that said, the present situation, you're in that 8 of cups where you're trying to let go of the disillusionment so you can move on. You might not have understood why certain things occurred. If it is in terms of a love relationship and in terms of your divine counterpart, maybe it wasn't your lesson. Maybe it was a lesson for them to learn, okay? And then you just had to go through the process of healing yourself so you know that you can be more evolved, more elevated. You know what I'm saying? So even though this process may have hurt you, just look at it like you were a butterfly. You transform into a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? You had to go into your cocoon to heal, and now you're gonna break out and you turn into a butterfly. You transformed you. The experience that may not have had to do directly with you and your healing process directly had to do with your divine counterpart and you helping them to heal, but it affected you on a negative level and it broke your heart. So you got to move past that point. It really just made you stronger. It just may feel horrible, but you guys are coming out that anyway. You're coming out of that energy, okay? All right, so then you have the present, which is saying the 2 of Pentacles, and that's really, I'm seeing that balance in your heart chakra. Oh, I forgot, when I meditated on your reading, I saw this person twirling around, this light pink and blue. She was so carefree and she felt so good. And the message was love and communication. So being more expressive of what you want, but like in a fun and relaxing way. If you express yourself more, you'll be able to release some things, okay? But not in a hostile way expressed, in like a fun, relaxed way, okay? Because this is the time for Sagittarius to shape and scope and redefine your life, okay? You're at a good point. Like we said, the 7 of Cups, you got a lot of options. You can make your life the way you want it to be. You know, manifest the things that you want your life, okay? I'm looking at my notes that I wrote down from when I was meditating. They want you to dive into your deepest dreams, your hope and wishes, and really express it. Start opening up. Some of you guys are in professions where you do more public speaking, and which is great because you evolve, and it's time for you to speak your truth. That's your role this lifetime, okay? Some of you are indulging in your spiritual gifts and having that goddess type energy. Keep on diving into that, but just work on balancing your emotions in a process, okay? Because it's like what they want you to do, they want you to tap into the mysteries of life and into your magical self. So that's what's making you powerful. Some of you got spiritual gifts, okay? And you hold a lot of wisdom. And it's like, I got the silver card, which is represent goddess, and what it's saying, it got the maiden. Well, which one was it? It was the three. It was the Holy Trinity, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So you got to figure out which phase you're in, and then you got to connect with the moon phases, so helping you go through your emotions. So go through your emotions. Don't try to hide or not acknowledge an emotion, because when you do that, it blocks you, okay? And you want your prosperity to start flowing through, which it is, by the way. Your prosperity is about to flow, but in order for that to flow, you have to unblock all of those emotions. Feel all of your emotions, okay? So those ups and downs, that's totally normal. As long as you're not going too far off kilter, you can have a sad emotional day one day, you know what I'm saying, and then pick yourself back up the next day. That's the release. That's the feeling your emotions. You being able to feel your emotions at any given time, that's what helps you develop into who you are, which you are light worker, you're divine creature, and you have a purpose this lifetime, and it involves helping other people, and you have spiritual gifts. So make sure you're tapped into emotions in order to open up the flow of abundance in your life. So whatever you experienced that was traumatic, this heartbreak and 10 of wands, that was meant to perfect you into who you have become. And they're saying you're like a diamond in a rough. You know what I'm saying? All that pressure and all that stress is developed you into the butterfly that you've become now, okay? So know that, and don't be thinking like, oh, you know, don't be thinking like, oh, all this stuff happened to me, feeling sorry for yourself. Nope, there's nothing to feel sorry for. You know what I'm saying? You value yourself for the things you went through. You're God's perfect, precious gem, okay? And it's not about being, and it's really not about being perfect on the 3D world. It's about how God sees you, because you're perfect in his eyes. And it's about progress, all the progress that you made up until this point. Like you got up, the fact that you're living, the fact that you're still going on, the fact that you're still doing your projects, the fact that you tapping more into your creativity because of probably your life experiences. That's to show it's not about perfection, it's about progress, like being able to persevere no matter the situation. Okay, Sag? I know I'm totally getting off the track of the tarot cards, but it's okay because they want me to say this message to you. But they basically want you to feel all your emotions. You're spiritually activated. Let your imagination wander. Present your ideals to the world. Remember that you're a goddess, and just, you know what I'm saying? Go with that. Okay. Keep now going back to my tarot. All right. So what I was saying was, where was I at on this tarot? Two of Pentacles. So for your future, make sure you balance out your emotions. Okay. That's the main thing I want to say with that. Okay. Now the card is representing you. I'm trying to see my order. Did my order get out of? No, it's the Redefine. You become the wise person during this process, okay? You become the wise person. You're very stable in your emotions, and you're just in a good place. Now, you're a wise person, and I said you're stable in your emotions, but you're not. That's the opposite of what you are. You're not quite stable in your emotions, and that's okay, because you got the Moon card, which shows like up and downs emotionally, okay? But in going through this emotional process, you open up to your spirituality. That's what I wanted to say. That's where you at. So open up to all your emotions so that you can get the last lesson that the universe is trying to present to you, okay? Again, we said that your environment, because you're still going through that heartache from the past, that burden that is weighing on your heart. My heart is hurting. It hurts, okay? Because that's all that pain. Go through that. Feel the pain. Acknowledge it. It probably wasn't your fault about why things happened. It was other things going on behind the scene, which I think is with your divine counterpart. It's some lesson they had to learn, but you had to endure some of the pain for them, okay? You took on some of that. Okay, then you have the hopes and fears. It's like you got the Three of Pentacles, okay? So you put all your energy into your craft, whatever it is that you are doing to make money for yourself. Instead of focusing on love and your hurt, you focus on whatever your craft was. And there's nothing wrong with that because it helps you develop, but don't ignore your emotions. Now, I clarified this, okay? So what I clarified is showed that you had went to hermit mode for a while, okay? Because you need to do some soul searching after this heartache. And then, after you came out of your hermit mode, you found contentment and peace of mind. And most likely you found that through the work that you were doing, helping other people, because you're a light worker, okay? But then they want you to know that as you come out of this hermit mode, as you come out of this time, they want you to be gentle with yourself and balance your emotions, okay? Okay, they want you to be emotionally balanced in this process. So even though you perfected your craft and you bringing money in now, or money's about to come in if it haven't already, you still need to balance your emotions and heal from that. Even though the situation really wasn't your fault, it was your partner going through something and you had to endure some pain for them, okay? Outcome, you got the Queen of Cups. You are going to be stable emotionally, and you know what? You are going to move past this emotional point where you're feeling that heartache. So you're in a good place, okay? I'm going to move past this heartache, okay? That's what the outcome is showing. Now, when I clarify things, with your partner in the past, you had like arguments, disagreements. It was battles between them, and that's your soulmate, your divine counterpart, okay? That came up twice, okay? And that's because things were changing for them, both fives. Things were changing for them, and it was hard for them to accept, and they kind of resisted it, and it lashed out at you, okay? And then, so it left you feeling they kind of left you alone in the situation, but now the scales are balancing, and then that person who you really do love and you really stopped thinking about for a while, they're coming back in your mind. You may have like actually put them out your mind. You started having images in them, just imagining them coming back into your life. That's why 6 of Cups energy, past love coming back, okay? Because the you know, and they're gonna bring that back to you as a gift, so you can have this 10 of Cups with them, because that's how it's supposed to be. But they had some healing to do before they could get to that point, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna get good with time, 16 minutes in. I'm going to read Esther and Jerry Hicks abundance cards to you. But the first one is, it's not abundance. It's, well, okay, it is, because it's what the message is for you guys. Abundance, Sagittarius. Abundance and love and money. That's why you got the 10 of Cups and we got the 10 of Pentacles. Y'all got abundance coming in form of love and money. Okay, so you can get your happily ever after ending. So there is abundance in everything. Shortage is only a perception, is what they say. Shortage is only a perception. You keep thinking there's a shortage of abundance, but shortage is only a perception. There's a never-ending stream of abundance. There's no shortage whatsoever. So you're going to get everything that you want, Sag. Everything that you want. So keep in mind that dream that you had before this heartbreak situation happened. Imagine it again, because you're going to get that plus more. Okay? There's no shortage. You will get everything that your heart ever desired. Okay? Okay, the law of attraction. The most powerful universal law is my friend. The law of attraction, the most powerful universal law is my friend. So you create with your every thought. By the universal law of attraction, that which is not unto itself is drawn. You are attracting the essence of whatever you are giving your attention to, wanted or unwanted. Okay, so what this card means is you stop thinking about that person that you were in love with, the person that you imagined this 4 of Wands situation with, because they upset you when y'all had went through y'all battle, when y'all started arguing. Well, when they started arguing, because they were dealing with their own stuff. But you need to put that back in your head, that even if it's not the person, the idea of what you would want from that person, or what that person reminded you of, which is like an ideal life in terms of love, in terms of financial stability. Get that back in your forefront, okay? And when you do that, it is going to make you start imagining some of the heartbreak too, because you're going to remember what you went through, but that's how you're going to heal, all right? Okay, the other one you got is when I'm feeling good, I'm allowing in good, okay? When I'm feeling good, I'm allowing in good. So the way you feel is your indication of your vibrational connection to that which is source. The better you feel, the better your connection. The worse you feel, the more disallowance of that connection. Nothing is more important than that you feel good, because nothing is more important than your connection to that which is your source. So remember I said you're going to go through these ups and downs, because you're going to have that, you're going to start thinking about that 10 of Wands energy that you had with that heartbreak. Okay, so you can feel that, but whenever you feel that, you got to remember, that's the illusion, and you're walking away from that. You're walking away from the disillusionment. The situation happened because there was healing that needed to occur, most likely with your counterpart. Now, think about it, release it, let it go, but don't stay stuck there. Keep visualizing the thing that you wanted initially from your counterpart, how you felt before the 5 of Wands energy occurred, when y'all started engaging in battle, okay? Because when you focus on that, you're going to manifest that. So whatever you focus on, you manifest. The other part, if the sadness, release it. Thank you, God, for the lesson in that. Thank you for healing my counterpart. Let it go. So still feel it, but let it go. Don't not look at it, but don't focus on it so much, but that's what you focus on, the negativity of a situation. Always imagine what you want. Let go of that which is no longer serving you, okay? So then we got the diamond. Value your self-worth. Value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. So you're like a diamond in rough. You have these traumatic situations happen to you, and it shaped you into who you have become, okay? You perfected your craft, whatever that is, these projects you've been working on, but they also want you to acknowledge your emotional side. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection, okay? Don't compare yourself to others. Don't judge yourself. Instead, just rely on how far you come and everything that you learn up until this point. And then let yourself feel all your emotions. Like we said, allow the entire rainbow spectrum of feelings to come through, but then release that which is not serving you and keep that which that you want. Keep that positive vision so you can manifest your 10 of Cups situation, your 10 of Pentacles situation, your abundance. You have a lot of abundance coming through, but you just need to focus on the correct thing, okay, Saggy? Okay, this is your general mini astrological reading for October, and come back mid-month so we can get your general love reading for October, okay? Light and love. Bye.